Thanks very much. One of the Senate's most liberal members today held a hearing to investigate a claim most often heard in conservative circles, that President Obama has too many czars. Correspondent Brian Wilson reports the White House did not welcome the investigation.
By several counts, there are at least 30 people in the Obama administration who might be considered czars, appointed by the president to provide guidance and advice in areas of special interest. But unlike members of a president's cabinet, czars are not required to undergo Senate confirmation. Today, Russ Feingold, the Democratic chairman of a Senate Judiciary Subcommittee, wanted to know if having so many czars was perhaps unconstitutional. One expert thought it was a troubling trend.
As the number of czars expands, the president's policy staff grows. There are more and more individuals acting more and more seemingly as administrative heads rather than advisors.
White House lawyer Greg Craig did send a letter which argued that czars, quote, neither supplant or replace existing federal agencies or departments. But the Obama administration largely snubbed Feingold by deciding to not send anyone to testify. White House spokesman Robert Gibbs went a step further.
I would assume that Congress and Senator Feingold have more weighty topics to grapple with than something like this.
I think that's unfortunate. It's also a bit ironic, since one of the concerns that's been raised about these officials is that they will somehow thwart congressional oversight of the executive branch.
You may remember that Van Jones, the green job czar, had to resign for his past comments because he signed a petition suggesting the Bush administration was responsible for the 9/11 attacks. Other czars have drawn criticism. School safety czar Kevin Jennings is currently under fire because he admitted that in 1988, when he was a high school teacher, he failed to alert authorities when a 15-year-old boy told him he was involved in a sexual relationship with an older man. One member of the House believes Jennings would not have his current job if czars were required to face Senate confirmation hearings.
I think it'd be hard for members of the United States Senate to vote to confirm someone like Kevin Jennings once his record were put out in front of their committee and before the Senate itself.
You might expect Republicans to be making noise about a number of Obama czars, but it was a Democrat who called this hearing, remember, and Democrat Dianne Feinstein has expressed some heartburn over the number of czars. Democrat Robert Byrd sent the president a letter voicing his concern back in February. Jim?
Brian, thank you. President Obama snubs one of the world's most revered spiritual